Okay, this book is called Fairy Science. It's kind of a silly book too, but I really like the pictures. Esther does not believe in magic. This is unusual because Esther is a fairy and fairies are all about magic. They use magic wands and they mix magic potions. Some fairies even make magical fairy dust. Esther is pretty sure that is just dandruff. She is the only fairy in Pixieville who believes in science. Esther prefers facts, data, and hard evidence to wishing on stars. Check out her laboratory. I really love it. It's inside a tree. Unfortunately, the only thing they teach in fairy school is magic. Class is very frustrating for Esther. And for Miss Pelly Petal. Esther can't help observing the world differently from everyone else. Where other fairies see a path to hidden gold, Esther sees light and water colliding. Where they see a dangerous omen, she sees condensation. Where they see faces of spirits, she sees erosion. They see a rainbow. They see fog. And then they see the rock sculptures that have been eroded. Esther can't wait to teach the scientific method to her fairy mates. Ask a question, you do some research, make a hypothesis, a fancy word for a guess, do experiments, study the results, draw a conclusion, and then her classmates say, or you could just do magic. She shows them the periodic table. She even demonstrates gravity. They just don't get it. That was definitely gravity. And there is definitely something wrong with this tree. The fairies do their best to help. They cast spells, they make magic talismans, they even do a mystical moonlight dance. Do you think any of those work? Doesn't look like it's working. But nothing works. The tree keeps on wilting. Esther asks a question. Why is the tree wilting? She does some research. What do I know about trees? She makes an hypothesis. She tries some experiments. She studies her results. At last, Esther draws a conclusion. The tree needs more sunlight. All the other fairies are trying their magic, and look at what Esther does. She blasts through the trees so that the little tree gets some sunlight. It took a while, but the tree is looking positively perky. She did it. Esther has proven the power of science. At least she thought she did. Because the other fairies say, she did it. Miss Pelly's potions worked. She may not have changed the other fairies' mind, but Esther has inspired some questions. How did you do that? Can you teach us science? So not everybody's going to believe you right away. And that's where every good scientist starts, by asking some questions.